Current Affairs Bulletin for the period 8th October to 11th October 2016. Current Affairs Headlines: Russia vetoes UN resolution to stop bombing on Aleppo. Indian origin barrister Shami Chakrabarti appointed to UK shadow cabinet. US lifts economic sanctions on Myanmar. Hindu husband can divorce wife if she tries to separate him from aged parents, Supreme Court. Andy Murray, Agnieszka Radwanska won 2016 China Open men's and women's singles title. ASI protected historical monuments and archaeological sites declared polythene-free zones. Fadnavis inaugurates India's first International Arbitration Centre in Mumbai. Morocco, Abdullah Bekirane appointed for another term as Prime Minister. Current affairs in detail. Russia vetoes UN resolution to stop bombing of Aleppo. The draft text proposed by France and Spain won 11 votes in favour. Russia and Venezuela voted against the resolution. It was the fifth time that Moscow used its veto to block the UN action to end the 5-year war in Syria. Syrian conflict that claimed at least 200,000 lives has driven about 4.8 million as refugees to other countries. Indian origin barrister Shami Chakrabarti appointed to UK shadow cabinet. She was appointed in shadow cabinet by Jeremy Corbyn, leader of the Labour Party. She is a member of the British House of Lords and a British Labour Party politician. The shadow cabinet is a feature of the Westminster system of government. Shadow cabinet's responsibility is to criticise the policies and action of the government and offer an alternative programme. US lifts economic sanctions on Myanmar. The decision was made during Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi's visit to Washington. Lifting economic and financial sanctions will support trade and economic growth in Myanmar. US Treasury Department will continue to work with Myanmar to implement a robust anti-money laundering regime. Myanmar was under economic sanctions by the Treasury Department for nearly 2 decades. Hindu husband can divorce wife if she tries to separate him from aged parents, Supreme Court. The apex court held that it is pious obligation of a son to maintain his parents. Wife can't separate the son from his parents just to enjoy his income, at least when he is the sole earning member. Insisting husband to live separately from his parents is a Western thought which is alien to our culture and ethos. Decision was made while confirming the decree of divorce sought by a Karnataka-based man. Andy Murray, Agnieszka Radwanska won 2016 China Open men's and women's singles. World number 2 Murray defeated Grigor Dimitrov 6-4, 7-6. World number 3 Radwanska defeated Johanna Konta 6-4, 6-2. 3-time Grand Slam tournament winner Murray represents Great Britain in his sporting activities. Radwanska is a Polish professional tennis player. ASI protected historical monuments and archaeological sites declared polythene-free zones. An advisory was issued against states and union territories to keep monuments polythene-free up to 300 meters from the protected boundaries. Ministry of Culture sanctioned 350 crore rupees to provide facilities in all ASI protected monuments. The ASI has ranked top 25 Adarsh monuments on the basis of cleanliness. A World Heritage Site, Rani Ki Vav in Gujarat, has been declared as the cleanest iconic place in India. Fadnavis inaugurates India's first International Arbitration Centre in Mumbai. The MCIA will be governed by a 17-member governing council. It will provide a time-bound and cost-effective facility and reinforce investor confidence. It will feature arbitration rules that reflect international best practices. Till now, majority of global disputes landed at the International Arbitration Centre of Singapore or London. Morocco, Abdullah Bekirane appointed for another term as Prime Minister. He is the leader of Morocco's Islamic Justice and Development Party. Mohammed VI, the King of Morocco, named Benkirane as Prime Minister for the second term. King's decision came after Benkirane's PJD won 125 seats in 395-seat lower house of parliament. Benkirane has been serving as Prime Minister in a coalition government since November 2011. For more on current affairs, log on to jagranjosh.com.